There it is. There it is. What's going on, Will? Hold on. Just trying to make sure this is charging. All right. Yep. Fuck it. Round trip fare, man. I don't remember since the last stream earlier. It was like an hour ago, 2 hours ago. Hold on. Yeah, like 2 hours ago. Did that round trip fare, man. Just went around in a circle, damn near. And I'm back. I'm just back here. And I'll probably walk home later, but I was like, let me get one more in, before I go home, and then we'll focus on other shit in the long run or in the meantime. But yeah, I know that's been like you catch the bus, man. Like the AC feels good on the bus, but it's like midday, so everybody getting on the bus is like musty and shit. Like, damn, bro. There's a couple kids. I thought they got done hooping. I'm thinking it's them. They leave. They got this couple just sitting there. It's the only people there next to me. I'm like, oh my god. They've been out since the morning. I could tell. Anyway, Mariners game going. I don't know if it started right now or like later, but that's happening today. I don't know if we. I don't think we beat. Who was it? I don't think we beat Tampa Bay yesterday. I don't think we beat them. Let me place this back. Yeah, I don't think we beat them yesterday. And I was literally watching the 2 home runs. I looked away when it happened, but as soon as I look up, I see them. I see the ball. And this is at home. This is T-Mobile. This is at home. It's gone. It's just homered, bro. 2 homers in like the first and second inning or whatever. I'm like, bro. While I'm trying to enjoy pizza. But fuck. So we'll see, man. I don't think we're on a losing streak. I don't think it's that bad. Give me a second. I think it's charging pretty fast, honestly. Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. I was like, let me do at least one. Maybe, like the normal short one. I'll do just the normal. It depends who drops in. It's the weekend, so some people say what's up. I don't get noties on the YouTube, but I do for Twitch, so I was able to drop in on 2 people. Carmen Peak, shout out to them. Shit. Wrap this up. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, dog. Harega? That's the only way I can pronounce it, dog. I don't know if you can hear me. I gotta adjust this a little bit. There we go. Yeah, appreciate you dropping in, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Just chilling out here. Just chilling out here until I was gonna say sunset, but I don't know, man. The sun doesn't set for a long time now. But yeah, I know if I go home, it'll be hella hot at the house, man. It's just like you're sitting there. The AC is going, but it's just not. I swear to God, like the way our house is positioned, dog, our duplex or whatever. It's like we get nothing but sun contact the whole day. So it's just about to be toasty in there, man. I can't do it. Harega, man, it's up to you, man. No pressure. If you feel compelled, to do so, I would appreciate it. I mean, I'm not I'm happy either way. I'm happy either way, man. If that's what you feel compelled to do, I appreciate it. Favorite football player on the Seahawks? Are you talking about currently or of all time? The current one or all time? Favorite Seahawk player? That's tough, man. All time, though, I mean, you can't go wrong with Marshawn. All time? Probably Marshawn, honestly, but... And the thing about it was, like, I was paying more attention to, like, Doug Baldwin and Richard Sherman because I just like the fact that Richard Sherman, back then, he was my favorite player. He probably still is one of my favorite players, but it's between, like, Sherman and Marshawn because, he'll sit there and get all the interceptions back then, like back in the 2010s or whatever, like in that era. He had hella interceptions, excuse me. And then Doug Baldwin was pretty good as a receiver. Is he like? Can we argue that JSN is better than Baldwin? I'd say so. I mean, he's on track right now. You know what I mean? He's like highest paid right now. I think for a reason. Because the beautiful thing about his game is that, obviously whenever JSN doesn't get the ball, he's still running a play. You know what I mean? It's not that he missed it. If he missed it though, it was because of Gonzalez. Gonzalez was like locking him down. That's one of the conversation. What's it called? John Button, man. Hey, man, we're gonna leave that. I don't know what that means. I don't even know. I don't know what that means, bro. You said you like the choice, Penguin. Let me scroll. Yeah. I don't know, man. Are you a Seahawks fan too, or are you just a football fan in general? If you're a football fan in general, what's your team? Let me know what your team is, man. But yeah, all time. I don't know. All time, it's like arguably Marshawn's like the most favorite Seahawk, everyone's favorite Seahawk of all time. That's arguably everyone's favorite Seahawk. But then like you can't go wrong with what's my guy? Damn, I forgot his name already. Bobby Wagner. You can't go wrong with Bobby Wagner. You know what I'm saying? He was holding it down for a long time on defense. And defense has always been like our bread and butter, like in every era. Even the 05, 06 era, when we went there and played against Pittsburgh, you could argue like the 1-2 punch of Hasselbeck and Sean Alexander was good. But again, on the defensive side, I don't even remember the players, but they were they were getting them stops, man. They were making sure we got the ball back. So that's always been a thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. That's just me because I'm able to watch those. I don't watch every game. Like I don't watch every. I know people pay attention to every franchise and they watch every single game that comes on TV every Sunday. I don't really do that, but I kind of just I just watch my team. I like the Jaguars too. That's my other favorite team, but I don't really watch them like that. I don't know who's on there. Excuse me. Currently, though, I'm gonna say Devin Witherspoon. It's always the cornerbacks. I always go for the cornerbacks. So it's funny because I was gonna wear my Witherspoon jersey today, but I'm like, nah. What's they gonna say? Yeah, they got the whole truck in here. What if that's a dude from yesterday? That's a different car. I've never seen him driving the inside the park like that. That's crazy. Oh damn! I'm parking right here. Save big money at Menards. I don't even know what Menards is though, Vampire. I saw that earlier. I still don't know what it is. Or I still don't quite know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, my eyes been twitching, and I'm like, is it allergies, or is there a little bit of smoke in the air still, like fire smoke? I don't exactly know, but it's something that's irritating right now. Something. Yeah. Yeah, as far as football though, it's like I'm hoping that we get the 2-peat. I hope that we show up twice. There was that 1 year we showed up 2 years in a row, or that one time period we showed up 2 years in a row, and it's not impossible. You know what I mean? They stay focused. The crazy thing about that was that team was like stacked. That was a stacked team, and you can argue that this one is too. But as long as the offense finds, plays in a rhythm, I think they'll be all right. That's really all we need. It's consistent scoring. It's not like you don't fumble shit. You just have to consistently, get downfield and score. And that was the thing with K9, right? Kenneth Walker Jr. It's like Kenneth Walker the third or whatever. He'll get you downfield, but he also was the second option to Charbonnet. So if Charbonnet is healthy and he comes back, I think we're good. That's the thing you got to consider. Charbonnet was arguably better. He was just injured. So K9 delivered, and he deserves his MVP award. He deserved that shit. I want to give it to damn kicker. I got his name, bro. Fuck is that dude's name? I don't even know though. But it could work either way. My eyes fuck irritated. But yeah, that might be a sign though, honestly. It's like I had the coffee earlier. Went over to one of the spots and grabbed a sandwich and shit. There is like little pollen and spores going through the air right now, so it might just be the fact that I'm at the park. It's like pollen and shit. But yeah, I might just go back to the house and rest. That might be a sign. Go home and get some rest, man. I didn't sleep till about 3 last night. Just in the VC with a couple friends, chopping it up about life and some other shit. Some people are probably gonna be a little restless tomorrow. Excuse me, tonight. A couple of restless people tonight, and then tournament time tomorrow. We'll see what happens, and I'll be sure to document some of that, get those highlights going, and yeah, I got the timeline mapped out, man. So I'm doing all right. I'm stuck at 80%. I can live with that. It's like midstream, mid-charge, so yeah, my eye. I can't even. Let me look at this shit. You can't see shit. It just feels really irritated though. It's just like, whew, I don't know what it is. It's more than likely allergy stuff though. It's like, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, probably can't see it, but it's just itching. Might just go in the bathroom and wash my face. Honestly, that probably help. But I'll spend a few minutes here. Why not? People drop in, say what's up. I'll chill a little longer, but not feeling too compelled. I mean, it's just lately I've been again, I was given the timeline and the timeline and blueprint for future endeavors. Trying to move out of town, move out the country, just mentally. And it's making me want to just stay, like the person I know I'm going to become when I go there is just basically what I'm trying to exercise now. It's just like, ignore all the extra stuff, stay focused, do the work. That's it, man. Just lock in like that, man. Just not be distracted by people, places, and things that need to be places, that need to do things. And that's the beautiful, and the thing about it is when I'm there, I'm going to have to be focused and like locked into what I'm doing and where I'm at, and the thing about it is, like, how do I explain it? The thing, open it up. What you? Yeah, that's funny as hell. Big ol', not seagull. It is a seagull. It's not a pelican, it's a seagull. That's funny as hell. Yeah. Who left that? I don't know who left that. Yo. Is that yours? Okay. I know that was his table, so I didn't know that was his. That's crazy. Yeah. No, there's basically a seagull right there. He just like, he took a bag of candy. He started throwing it out the bag. It's funny. I should have flipped the camera on it, honestly. That was crazy. Okay. Anyway, it's not that dude's bag of candy. But anyway, that's funny as hell. What was I saying, bro? I remember what I was saying. Listen, I appreciate the people who drop in and hit the like, man. I swear to God, like, I love y'all, man, because it's just like I'm gonna just drop in, hit the double tap, and just peace out. Like that's all I can ask for, man, because I'm just gonna be out here rambling, doing my thing anyway. And that's part of the point, man. Is like I'm kind of limiting myself. It's like the need to be on camera, the need to just be to record everything, the need to not waste time. I think if I'm sitting down at the library, there's opportunity to sit there and not waste time, and I try to commit to doing at least one a day. You know what I mean? One stream a day on the Twitch. So like, just go over there, get on Battle Network, Mega Man Battle Network, and then just stay focused, basically. And the thing about that is like it's I'm trying to give less to myself. That's been the struggle this whole time. So even when every time I'll stop a live stream, I'll be like, I'm gonna stop doing the TTHs. I would stop, then I would come back because I'm like, well, I still want to live stream. It's like I need to speak out loud. I need to just be able to speak out loud, hop on stream, and just chat by myself or just say certain things out loud. Just it don't matter if it's some form of self-affirmation. It don't matter if it's some form of just hashing out conversation by myself. It doesn't matter. It's necessary. And the thing about it is like they have a how do I explain this? Like once I get overseas or something, I want to be able to just lock in on just being present there. That's pretty much how things were before I was born. Like people would go, they'd travel, and whatever the focus is, whether it be on themselves or like the work that they need to do when they arrive somewhere, I just want to be able to be in that mindset where it's just like, yeah, just tap into that. So I'm exiting the norms and the shit that I'm used to here. You understand? I'm trying to exit that a bit. I'm heeding the words of old man Gary, the jazz man. So I'm trying to, he was kind of giving me some advice. He was like, you go over there, you gotta not think the way that you're used to thinking here, the things you're accustomed to here, the cultures, the isms, all that stuff. Like you're gonna have to more or less abandon that to kind of just become whatever the culture is elsewhere. And I know I'm gonna start like you're gonna have to prove that you got work ethic. You gotta prove that you have something to provide. You gotta prove that you have a student work ethic, right? If you're gonna be a student, if that's the case, be a student, to be a citizen, to be a worker, to be just a human being, like wherever you go in the world. Like sometimes people just, as long as your well-being as a human being is being provided for, you know what I mean, and it's being not accounted for, but like taken into consideration. That's what matters when you go overseas or you travel places and stuff. You can't be I'm not gonna say you can't be yourself everywhere, but you really can. That was the whole Brittany Griner situation. It's like you want to sit there and try to get away with smoking and vaping stuff or whatever you want to do, but at the same time, it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. You can't just always be yourself. You can't get away with doing the stuff you think you want to do. The stuff you normally do over here, it doesn't. If that's against the law and it doesn't apply elsewhere, you don't do it. You know what I mean? People do the same thing when they go to Texas and they have stuff. You know what I mean? When they have like weed and stuff. So if you go to Texas and you have that, it's not legalized in that state. Therefore, it's like, you don't do that shit over there. There's a lot of states that don't have it legalized. Therefore, you can't really do it over there. What's going on, Johansson? Welcome back. I see you, bro. Don't worry, I see you. Welcome back, though, man. Excuse me. Yeah, but that's kind of where my mental's been at with all this. It's just learning to accept the shift, and a lot of it is just what I'm expecting to be over there. I need to start conducting myself as such here, and it's hard because it's like I'm used to, the other side of those flip side of the coin is I go overseas. Let's say you go overseas, you start having a family, or you meet people. It doesn't matter. For me, the side of me that wants to tell the stories, the part of me that wants to tell the stories just to explain that the experience is real, or just to actually conceptualize the experience for people and translate the American experience and stuff that I've personally experienced, or just things that I've enjoyed here, to talk about it is to actually experience it. So it's like I can't, like all summer I can't not be outside. You know what I mean? It's summer in Seattle. It's important to just leave the house, be present, be outside, and just whatever, man. Say hi to people, shit like that. Good morning, whatever. Like that's the kind of, because there's a weird silent acknowledgement in like other countries where it's like they don't really do the whole good morning, how's your day? They don't really do all that, but they have like different versions of it, if that makes sense. So it just really depends. What was I doing at the end of the life? The life or the live stream? The life or the live stream? What do you mean? I don't know if I'm reading that right. But yeah. Let me see. Let's see if this is on. Stream. I just took a round trip bus ride around the area for like an hour. Like I was trying to go. Where was I trying to go? I was trying to find like it's weird because it's Saturday, so like I was trying to go places to kind of sit down like this, and I realized like, bro, everyone's at the beach, everyone's at the waterfront, everyone's at all the popular spots, or like the more where all the not tourists, but like where all the just everyone goes with family on Saturdays. I was like, I can't really find anywhere. So like even right now, like this park, nobody sits here, but everyone's like at the water park behind me. You know what I mean? So everyone's over there. All the families and shit. So like that's why I was like, I guess I might as well come here. I was gonna go to the other smaller one to sit down, but then I was like, I need to grab the Arizona, so I got the, grab the Arizona can. That chill sickle, man. Where's Zen? Johansson, you gotta subscribe to Zen and find out. You gotta go on his channel. You gotta subscribe to Zen Seizure, you know. Look him up, find his channel, subscribe to his shit, check out his stuff, you know. I don't, he's his own man, bro. I'm not accountable for people like that. Like, I don't, like, I can have an answer for you, but it's not the accurate answer. You know what I mean? You can just go on their YouTube channel, if that's what you use, and find them there. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do. So I can't really, like, that's what I'm trying to say. I can give you an answer, but I'm also not that person. So you might as well just go there. But that was the whole point of doing the stream with him, was so people can subscribe to him. That's a friend of mine, so like I just want to collaborate and collab worlds together and shit like that, you know, and get that info, because we're trying to get him to 50 subscribers. If we can get him to 50 subscribers, he can finally live stream, and then you can talk to him on his live stream. You know what I mean? But we're trying to get it to that point, you know. That's the whole point of all this. What was the other one, man? It's like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see about. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, as far as summer goes and as far as fall goes, as long as the weather's great, as long as weather permits, as long as all this stuff is still, you know, good and smooth. You know what I mean? Like, I'll still keep streaming, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. It's nice to be outside. It's just nice to be outside. It's just nice to kind of move around. You know what I mean? The other side of it too is like. There's specific spots I go to, and I'll constantly see more people, new people, and stuff like that. And when I go there, I don't want to blame myself, but it's like there is an energetic exchange with certain spaces. And it's like you spend enough time at places and spaces, you just start to see not the influx, but people invite themselves in that same area, or like they start to arrive in that same area. So you got to be mindful. Like, I know the type of person I am. I know the type of energy I give off, and I try to leave. And even just sitting here specifically, this would create an invite energy here. Like, people are going to start flocking, not necessarily to this bench, but if it's not here, it'll just be within the park space itself. And you'll see it sometimes. That's just something that I've noticed. It's just something that I've noticed with my personal life. You know, I put enough energy and time into a place. And then a lot of times I'm there for like an hour or two at a time. And it just creates... Because, you know, people who are, like, for example, like other people who are passing by or even driving by, I might not see them or notice them. But they themselves might just notice, like, oh, that looks like a decent place to be at, or decent place to sit, or whatever that guy's doing, whatever the next guy's doing. It's just understood. So that's the important part about it, you know. So that's what I've been thinking about, is like a lot of my little areas around the neighborhood. It's important for me to, tap into that. It's important for me to leave that imprint, if you will. But also for me, I make something out of it. I get the content out of it. People may or may not, skim through and comb through the live streams, and that may or may not play, or like the playing them back, that may not play into views and whatnot. But it all exists. Basically, it all exists. The other crazy part about it is the whole watch hour thing. The watch hour thing is like, in theory, if I had 3,000 hour-long videos or 4,000 one-hour videos, if each of them got played through once, that basically means you have all your watch hours. That's the theory about it, but realistically, you only need one. There are certain channels that are monetized already, and they only have like 5 or 10 videos. So it's like, a lot of it is just really congested in this channel. So I've been working on the other channels as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you go on my the the if you go on the what do you call this, the links in the description, or the links on the channel, you'll see that there's a Twitch. You see that there's another YouTube channel. I have another one in the works. I need to add that to the links as well. But all that will be there. Like all those extra links, all those extra channels will be there. And I'm trying to just keep working on those, in the meantime. So even if I close up shop on this, give me a second. Yeah, if I close up shop on this live stream here, I could turn off the phone. I could utilize my data and create and upload a whole new video, which I might do. I actually might just close this down at some point, and then like midstream or whatever towards the end, and then I'll just consider just doing my pre-recorded stuff, man. You know what I mean? Just doing all my pre-recorded stuff. So that's the one the one that's at 0 is the podcast channel. The Bernaritas one, it is gaming and like cards, just hobby stuff. It's really just hobby, because I got the Japanese Pokemon cards, and I got Pokemon the gameplay and Dragon Quest right now. But then basically like all the stuff that I've done on here, on this particular channel, I'm just trying to compartmentalize it. What were stuff that I had fun doing, what stuff that I enjoyed doing, what stuff that I would do normally, create that, and then create the channel for it, just create that and create the channel for it. So I don't know if that makes sense. It might not make sense to everyone, but that's what I'm going for. Is like I'm trying to create as many of them as possible. The crazy part is with each new channel though, you have a limit of your videos can't be over 15 minutes, and then until it's verified. And the only way to verify it is to have you link it to like a phone number. So the most recent channel I created, I tried to link it, but it said, hey, you already have you can link at the max 2 phone numbers to a channel per year. So I have to wait like another 9 months to approve that. But I'm ahead of schedule, so I'm doing pretty good on that. I'm not really complaining, But yeah, it's really interesting, man. Your bro was on, damn. But yeah, so I'm just working on that shit. That's why I'm like, I want to be like, honestly, like less present on the live streams here. I mean, if I feel compelled to, that's the other side of it. When I feel compelled to do these things, it's like I'm not always all the way there, like mentally or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always all the way there spiritually, but I feel like I'm doing it to fill time, because that's what I used to do before. And because of that, it's like I'm wasting time away from actually starting up and working on the stuff that should be worked on. So I was thinking about that, because I remember even, what day was that? Thursday, I went to the gym and worked out. And the simple fact that I haven't went there in a while, but I was planning on that shit like months ago. I was like, the gym is available Monday through Friday in the mornings, you can go there. And I just never utilized it. It's free at the community center. I was like, I'm just gonna go. Started going there, got a little workout in, haven't worked out in a while. Felt good, even though I wasn't hitting my numbers where I wanted to. But I was like, that's cool, it's just the beginning. You come back in after you're done being sore, work out again, make it happen again. And that's the idea, is like when you wake up in the morning, you feel healthy, and you have all the potential. You utilize that potential for potential great workout. Or, something that you would do, like I might walk down the street and record myself, just hold the phone and record myself. And it's like most people will buy a gimbal for that, but that's what I mean. It's like I can't waste time. I just can't. And I don't. Anyway, it's just a lot of, you get what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be worked on, a lot of stuff that needs to happen. The stuff that I keep putting off, I don't look at it as a bad thing. I'm just like, when it does happen, it's gonna avalanche. I already know, because I know the type of person I am. The day that I sit there and I'm like, all right, it's time to really, the stuff that you've accumulated, it's time to look through and see what needs to be eBayed, what do you give away, what do you sell, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. But yeah, I was like, damn. Bust sounded hella loud for a second. The gimbal. I do not want your gimbal. You should use your gimbal, Mars. You got to use your gimbal, Mars. But yeah, that's the other side of it too. Is like, I'm seeing the potential. Like basically, like those. There's some mornings where I don't even remember what I did Friday morning, but it's like normally I would go hit a specific room that I had reserved, utilize it for recording. But I'm like, we can or we could do what we've been doing is just like tapping into the nature side of it, where I'm able to just be outside or just be next to the little creek, be surrounded by like those, not a forest, but like, you know, a big old national park of trees and shit. And like, you know, just post up and record. That's the way I did it. Like have the coffee on deck, cigar possibly, whatever works best. But I'm taking my sweet time on that to work on the other shit. But anyway, like I would normally just post up, get the room reserved, but now I can post up places, you know, get the laptop out, get the writing done. Like that's another thing I've been neglecting. Is like, that's where the other potential energy goes. So a lot of times I think the potential energy keeps on going towards, you know, what I'm accustomed to, what I'm used to, and I'm like, nah, you gotta tap into, you know, the shit you've been neglecting, the stuff that you've been putting off. So I just got a lot of different ideas and stuff like that. A lot of different ideas and things I need to execute. The biggest part about it is the stuff I was used to doing. If I ever want to, or if I ever do it again, I go down the list and I'm like, yeah, these things worked well. I'm going to create a specific channel for it, and I'm going to be patient with the posting. I'm going to be patient. Alarm keeps going off at the worst times. It's always, but that's on me because I set them at certain times. But yeah, that's just a good segue point. You know, it's just to breathe and be mindful and boss up. That's really what that is. Every time it goes off, and I might have to do a second one to make up for the last live stream. You know, and get it done like that. You know, make things happen like that. Because I don't know. But I got the giant Arizona, so big old Arizona can. Mars, did you go to work today? Are you at work today? If you're still there. And were you ready to do the combo talks later tonight, as usual? You know, let me know about that. Yeah, we'll see. If you're still there. If not, you know, I'll close up shop, shut it down, open up shop. But yeah, man, it's interesting, man. It's like there's a convenience here as much as there isn't, and I'm ready to move on from that. But where I'm going, probably gonna be less convenient. So the gamer stream, Johansson, man, you'd have to see me on Twitch. On Twitch, I usually game, like, I'll play, like, just some Mega Man Battle Network. I'm doing Undertale. Got Dragon Quest Builders. I might do Silksong again, maybe not. I used to do them on this channel, though. My old live streams, I used to do Monster Hunter, Silksong, and a couple other things. But the thing was, I messed up on the output. I made the output low-quality pixels. I should have made it high, but that's on me. That's my bad. So I might bring it back. I don't know if I'll do it here, but maybe on the Burn Arena side, I can re-link up the YouTube on there. If I go on the Burn Arena side, and I'll do it again. I think I might have did one or two. I could be wrong. I got to double check. I just don't have internet at the house like that. I do, but I don't have internet at the house. So it's just not that great. But yeah. Hold on, let me check something. Getting closer to that time. Actually, I'm about to jump on the Twitch right now, man. I'm about to go there on that side. I don't know. I might go check down the street and then see if I don't know. If the weather's good right now, but if I'm down there and the sun doesn't really like touch down the hill, that means that I'll be good for sunset. But I'll go down there. So that's what I'm saying, Johansson. If you're on I don't know if they'll let you go on Twitch, but they probably won't even let you access my channel realistically, because it's like adults, or not adults stuff, but like I keep it to adults only on there, really. Because they actually allow tobacco smoke. But I'm going on that side. I don't know, we'll see. I might walk down the street a little bit and just stream a little bit before I grab some I'm just gonna go straight home, honestly. I might just go straight home. I've been outside for a minute. Yeah, I don't need to be out, bro. I also don't want to just be laying down in the hella hot ass house. That's my thing right now, but we'll see. But yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna end it right there. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace. I'm out.